So I again repeat this question. For this, use your brain power. So first question is that dip an uncorked inverted empty bottle. Uncorked means the lid is not kept on that bottle. Okay. Dip an uncorked inverted empty bottle. Inverted means this condition. Okay. If this is a bottle, in that condition. Okay. If this is a bottle and this is the open mouth of this bottle, in that condition, inverted position, dip this bottle into the water or in a wide container which contain water. Okay, so what do you observe it? So here when we dip inside the such type of bottle inside the water, what happen? When we dip this bottle inside the, it does not fill with the water, but when we slightly curve this bottle, it is at a slanting position. Okay, here they also tell us about empty bottle in a slanting position. Okay, here you should dip the bottle in the slanting position like this, in this figure. Okay, if we inverted empty bottle in this slanting position, what do you observe? So you see this observation in the next activity, that is try this properties of air 3.5, this figure. Okay, so here again they use us the second question, that is what changes takes place in a balloon on filling air in it. So here for these two questions you should find out the answers by using your brain, because here we see some also we study some properties for the air. So by using this property you try to find out answers of these questions. So here they gives us the another activity for these questions. Okay, so here see that what happen when we come to know from the activities above that air has properties like occupying space, having certain volume, having mass and weight. So here up to this we see some activities in your textbook from the page number 16, 17 and on the page number 18. So by doing this all activities we know about that, or we learn about the properties of the air. Which properties are the air have? That is the air occupies space, means it requires space. Air also have certain volume and also it have a mass and weight. So also we see that air is a mixture of a very fine particles, that is air contain number of various small particles in it, as like a gases, dust, smoke, moisture. Okay, means all of these particles make a air. So when rays of light falls on these minute particles, the particles spread the light in all direction. This natural phenomena is called scattering of light. So here you study about what is the scattering of light. That is the next property of light, sorry, next property of air. Air have ability, or air scatter the light. Scatter means there is a spreading of light takes place, that is we feel the light or we can see the light because of effect of this air particles. Okay, because air contains smaller particles, and due to the smaller particles, when sun rays falls on that smaller particles, it gets scattered around the earth surface, and due to this we find out the light during the day on the earth surface. Okay, so here first we see these two questions, first and second. What happened for the first activity? For this I again you try to give the answers for the first activity, sorry, the first question. Here you dip this bottle at a slanting position. Okay, this bottle, it doesn't have a lid on it. Okay, it is a open end bottle. So when we dip this bottle in this water, then what happened? We see some bubbles are comes out from the mouth of this bottle. Why this is happened? Because when we kept such bottle in that position, slanting position, the air inside it get comes out, and what happened? The water inside this jar will be get inside this water, and due to this what happened? The space of this air get occupied by these water droplets, and due to this what happened? We see air bubbles are comes out from the mouth of this bottle. So this means we can say that the air also required a space. So air occupied the space. From this example we can say that inside the bottle there is a air is present, and when we kept the bottle in slanting position, what happened? The water when comes inside that bottle, then air which is present inside that bottle comes out in the form of water bubbles. Okay, so from this activity we can say that the next property of the air, that is air occupy space. Here in this example, air occupy the space inside the bottle. Okay, and by keeping this bottle in the water, this space of the air occupied by the water, and due to this what happen, when the water goes inside the bottle, the air which is present inside bottle is comes out in the form of water bubbles. Okay, in the next activity, in the next question, they tell about what changes takes place in a balloon on filling air in it. Means when we blow the air inside balloon, what happen? The air size and shape of the balloon get changed. It become larger and larger when we fill the air inside it. Means from this also we can say that the also we weight this balloon, what happen? This balloon get lighter and it blow in the air when we leave this balloon. So here what changes takes place with the balloon when we fill the air in it? When we fill the air inside this balloon, this air also fill inside that balloon, and due to this air particles exerts pressure on the inner surface of the balloon, and due to this what happen? The size of the balloon get increased up to when we fill up the balloon with air. Okay, so this is the effect when we, this is the changes takes place, that is size will get changed of that balloon, size and shape. So from these activities we can say that air has a properties. Which properties? That is air occupies space. Also air also have a certain volume, and the air also have mass and weight. So we see the next property of air, that is air have ability to scatter the light. Scatter means spreading of the light in all directions. So here if we see why this is happened, because what is the air? Air is the mixture of, here we know that air is the mixture of very fine particles, means very small particles are present in the air in the form of gas, dust, smoke and moisture. So all these type of particles are present in the air, and when a rays of light falls on these minute particles, what happen? If we say during the daytime, the rays, here the rays of light, either it is sunlight or ordinary light, which are used in our at our home. Okay, so when the rays of light falls on this minute particle, what happen? These particle, if these are the particle, when rays are falls on it, rays doesn't go as like this direction. This particle scatter these rays in various direction. Okay, as like this, when these rays falls on the particles which are present in the air, these particles scattered or spread the light in all direction. There is a spreading of light in all direction takes place due to this minute particle which are present in the air, and due to this we can say that this is the natural phenomena, that is scattering of light is the natural phenomena. Okay, scattering of light is nothing but the spreading of the light due to the particles, that is minute particles that are present in the air. Okay, so did you got it? What is the scattering of light? Okay, we see the next point.